Okay. Hi, welcome back to Magnesia with me, Miss Widari. Well guys, how are you doing today? Gimana nih kabarnya hari ini? Are you guys in a good condition? Apakah kalian semua keadaannya baik-baik aja? Well, I do hope you all in a good condition today. Jadi Miss harap kalian semua dalam keadaan baik ya hari ini. Well, please make sure you have prepared your notebook and module. Jadi pastikan dulu kalian udah nyiapin catatan sama modul kalian. Because we're now about to start the lesson. Karena bentar lagi kita bakal mulai pelajarannya nih. Okay, so before we talk about our main topic today, sebelum kita masuk ke topik utama kita hari ini, let's first take a look to our previous lessons. Mari pertama-tama kita review dulu materi kita kemarin. Well, yesterday you have talked about kinds of accent in English. Let's say it with me. Kinds of accent in English. Well, kinds, it means jenis. Jadi kinds itu artinya jenis. Accent itu adalah logat atau dialek. Kinds of accent in English adalah logat-logat dalam bahasa Inggris. Well, same as Indonesia, sama seperti Indonesia yang punya banyak banget logat dari beda daerah. Well, English juga sama, bahasa Inggris juga sama. Dia juga punya banyak dialek dari beda-beda daerah. Well, yesterday we have talked about 5 of the dialect, 5 of the accent, 5 jenis aksen. The first is American accent, and then British accent, and then Australian accent, and then Canadian accent, and the last is Irish accent. So let's first review 2 American accent. Well, American accent is the most common accent. Jadi adalah aksen yang paling lumrah dipakai, especially for the non-native speaker, terutama bagi penutur yang nggak asli. Jadi American accent banyak banget dipakainya. So, American accent is a simple and easy accent. Jadi American accent ini adalah logat yang paling gampang dan paling simple buat ditiru. And then, the R pronunciation is clear. Pengucapan huruf R-nya lumayan jelas. For example, in the word tomato. In American accent, we say it tomato. Tomato. Let's say it. Tomato. And next, we have British accent. Aksen yang kedua, kita punya British accent. British accent is another popular accent. Jadi British accent ini adalah logat yang populer kedua setelah American accent. British accent is clearer than American accent. Jadi aksennya orang British itu biasanya lebih jelas pengucapannya daripada orang Amerika. And then its R pronunciation is not clear. Pengucapan huruf R-nya tidak terlalu jelas. Okay, let's take a look to the word tomato again. In British accent, we say it tomato. Tomato. Let's say it. Tomato. Tomato, it means tomat. The next accent, we have Australian accent. Aksen selanjutnya kita punya aksen orang Australia. Oke, seperti namanya, dia banyak dipakai atau ditemukan di Australia. So, Australian accent is a combination of American and British accent. Jadi dia itu merupakan kombinasi dari aksen Amerika dan juga aksen British. Oke, it's also easy to be understood. Jadi aksen Australia ini lebih gampang buat dipahami lagi daripada American sama British. And also, the pronunciation of R, pengucapan huruf R-nya, is clearer than American. Pengucapan huruf R-nya jauh lebih jelas daripada American accent. Let's see in the word, di kata yang sama seperti tadi, tomato. Gimana ya to pronounce tomato in American accent? Sorry, in Australian accent. In Australian, we say tomato, tomato, tomato. Next, we have Canadian accent. Aksen selanjutnya kita punya aksen Kanada. Well, dia banyak dipakai di Kanada. It often to be said the same accent as American. Jadi dia cenderung sama seperti aksennya orang Amerika. So, for example, in the word tomato tadi, in Canadian accent, we say tomato, tomato, tomato. And the last we have Irish accent. Aksen yang terakhir kita punya aksen Irish. Irish accent sering juga disebut Hiberno English. Hiberno English. It's commonly used in Irlandia. Jadi dia sering dipakai di Irlandia. So, the G is usually silent in Irish accent. Jadi huruf G biasanya silent, nggak diucapkan di Irish accent. For example, walking. Walking ada huruf G di akhir. In Irish accent, we pronounce it as walkin. Walkin. Bukan walking, tapi walkin. And it also has lots of idiom. Jadi, Irish accent punya banyak banget idiom atau peribahasa yang sering dipakai dalam komunikasi sehari-harinya mereka. Well, in Irish accent, kita bakal bilang tomato. Bukan tomato, tapi tomato. Let's say it. Tomato. Well, that's for the 5 accent that we have talked yesterday. Jadi itu review kita untuk yang kemarin. Now, let's move to the topic of today. Jadi mari kita masuk ke topik kita hari ini. Well, I want you to open your module. It's the page 57, halaman 57. The title is American versus British accent. American versus British accent. The code is hashtag M115. Hashtag M115. Jadi kode untuk pertemuan ini adalah hashtag M115. Okay, so tadi kita udah ngomongin 5 accent. Now let's focus on 2 accents. Sekarang mari kita fokus ke 2 accent. American and British accent. Apa aja sih bedanya? Well, the first difference is in the word stress. In the word stress. Jadi perbedaan pertamanya ada di word stress. What is word stress? Well, kemarin kita udah sempat ngomongin word stress. Word stress adalah penekanan pada suku kata yang diucapkan lebih jelas, lebih tinggi, dan lebih lama. Okay, so let's take a look on your module. Jadi mari kita lihat di gambar yang ada di modul kalian. Bisa juga kalian lihat di sampingnya Miss, maybe. So, the first we have the word adult. 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 The stress is in the first syllable. Penekanannya ada di suku kata pertamanya. Adult. And in American, sedangkan di Amerika, kita bakalan bilang adult. 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 The stress is in the second syllable. Jadi penekanannya ada di suku kata kedua, adult-nya, bukan e-nya. Adult. Let's say it. Adult. Next, we have the word ballet. In British English, the British English, the stress is in the first syllable. Penekanannya ada di suku kata pertama. Ballet. 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 Next, we have in American accent. In American accent, the stress, penekanannya is on the second syllable. Penekanannya ada di suku kata kedua. Ballet. Ballet. Ballet means ballet, ballerina. Next, we have brochure. Brochure. That's in British accent. Jadi itu di British accent. Kita bilangnya brochure. Brochure. The stress is in the first syllable. Penekanannya ada di suku kata pertama. And in American accent, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, we say it brochure. 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 The stress is in the second syllable. Penekanannya ada di suku kata kedua. Brochure. Di sure-nya. Brochure means brosur. The next, we have garage. Garage. Let's say it. Garage. Garage, in British accent, the stress is in the first syllable. Untuk kata garage, di dalam aksen British, penekanannya ada di suku kata pertama. Garage. And in American accent, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, the stress is in the second syllable. Penekanannya ada di suku kata kedua. garage, garage. Let's say it, garage. Garage means garase, garasi. The next word we have vaccine, vaccine. In British accent, the stress is in the first syllable. Dalam aksen British, penekanannya ada di suku kata pertama, vaccine, vaccine. Sedangkan in American accent, the stress is on the second syllable. Sedangkan di aksen Amerika, stress atau penekanannya ada di suku kata kedua. Vaccine, vaccine. Vaccine means vaccine. The next word we have advertisement, advertisement, advertisement. Advertisement means iklan, advertisement. In British accent, the stress is on the second syllable, ver. And in American accent, the stress is in the first syllable. Advertisement, advertisement. Okay, the last word we have hospitable, hospitable. In British accent, the stress is in the middle or in the second syllable. Di suku kata keduanya, hospitable. And in Australian accent, the stress is in the first syllable, hospitable, hospitable. Hospitable means ramah. So now let's take a look to the second difference. Perbedaan yang kedua. Well, there are some words ending in il. Oke, perbedaan yang kedua ada di kata-kata with ending dengan akhiran il, E-L-A, il. So, the first word we have A-G-I-L-A. Well, in British, di British kita mengucapkannya sebagai agile. Agile. Let's say it. Agile. Agile. And in American accent, we say agile. Agile. In British, we say agile. In American, agile. Agile, agile. Agile or agile in Australian, in American, it means cerdas. Agile, agile. Next, we have the word fertile. Fertile. That's in British accent. Itu di aksen British. Fertile. In American accent, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, we say fertile. Fertile. Let's say it. Fertile. 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 Fertile or fertile means subur. Fertile, fertile. Next, we have the word hostile. Hostile. That's in British English. Jadi itu di aksen British. Hostile. Hostile. Ada I. Di British kita pakai I. Hostile. Besides, in American, sedangkan di American accent, we say it hostile. 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 Let's say it. Hostile. 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 Let's say it with me. Hostile. Hostile. Hostile or hostile means bermusuhan. Hostile. Hostile. The next word we have M-O-B-I-L-E. Okay, in British accent, the accent British, we pronounce it as mobile. 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 Let's say it with me. Mobile. Mobile. Sedangkan in American accent, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, we say it mobile. 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 Let's try it. mobile, mobile. Mobile or mobile means mobil, mesin. Next, we have versatile. Versatile. Let's say it with me. Versatile. Versatile. That's in British accent. Jadi itu di aksen orang-orang Inggris. Versatile. Sedangkan di American accent, we say it versatile. 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 Let's say it with me. Versatile. Versatile. It means cakap atau ahli, cakap. The next difference is in the A sound. Perbedaan selanjutnya ada di bunyi huruf A-nya. Well, biasanya in British English, it has the longer A. Biasanya di bahasa Inggris yang dipakai oleh orang Inggris, huruf A-nya lebih panjang, longer A. While in American English, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, we have shorter A. Kita punya huruf A yang lebih pendek dibunyikannya. So, for example, in the word bath. In British accent, we say bath. Bath. Let's say it. Bath. In American accent, we say it bath. Bath. Let's say it. Bath. In British accent, bath. In American accent, bath. 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 Bath or bath means mandi. Let's say it together. Bath. Bath. The next word we have laugh. Well, in British accent, we have longer A. So we say laugh. Laugh. Let's try it with me. Laugh. While in American accent, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, we pronounce it as laugh. 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 Okay, laugh or laugh means tertawa. Let's say it with me. In British accent, laugh. In American accent, laugh. The next, we have the word claws. Well, in British accent, the A is longer. Pronunciation A-nya lebih panjang. Claws. Claws. Let's say it with me. Claws. While in American accent, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, the A is shorter. Huruf A-nya lebih pendek. Claws. 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 Class, class. Class or class means kelas. Let's say it with me. Class, class. The next, we have the word chance. Well, in British English, remember we have longer A. Kita punya bunyi A yang jauh lebih panjang. So, in British English, it is chance. Chance. Let's say it with me. Chance. While in American accent, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, we pronounce it as chance. Chance. In British accent, chance. In American accent, chance. Chan, chance. Chan or chance means kesempatan. Chan, chan, chance. Next, we have the word ox. Remember, British has longer A, so in British English, it's gonna be ox. Ox. Let's try it with me. Ox. And in American accent, we say it ox. Ox. In British, ox. In American, ox. Ox means bertanya. Ox, ox. Next word, we have the word after. Well, in British English, we pronounce it as after. after, after. Let's try it with me. After, after. While in American English, sedangkan di American English, we pronounce it as after. After. Remember, American English punya bunyi R yang lebih jelas daripada British English. So, after, after, and after. 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 That's the difference. Jadi itu bedanya. Let's try it with me. After. After. In American, after. After. So, after means selanjutnya atau kemudian, setelah, bisa. Next, we have the word can't. In British English, we pronounce it as can't. Can't. Let's try it with me. Can't. Can't. While in American English, sedangkan di bahasa Inggrisnya orang Amerika, we say it can't. Can't. Let's try it. Can't. So we have can't and can't. Can't, can't. Can't or can't means tidak bisa. Let's say it together. Can't, can't. Next, we have example. In British English, di aksen British, di logat Inggris, we pronounce it as example. 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 Let's try it with me. Example. While in American English, we pronounce it as example. 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 Okay, example or example means contoh. Let's pronounce it together with me. First with British English. Example. Example. Now, in American English. Example. Example. Okay, so that's for the A sound in British and American English. Jadi itu untuk pengucapan huruf A di British sama American English. Remember, the British accent has longer A. The British accent punya bunyi A yang jauh lebih panjang daripada American accent. Now, let's move to the fourth rule. Sekarang kita masuk ke perbedaan yang keempat atau aturan yang keempat. It is about R sound in some words. R sound in some words. Oke, jadi bunyi R dalam beberapa kata di English, di British English, and American English. Well, British English has unclear R sound. Jadi, aksen British, dia itu punya bunyi R yang kurang jelas. While in American English, we pronounce the R clearly. Sedangkan di American English, kita membunyikan huruf R-nya jauh lebih jelas daripada British. For example, the word hard. In British English, we pronounce it as hard. Hard. R-nya hampir hilang. Hard. Hard. Let's try it. Hard. While in American English, sedangkan di Inggris Amerika, we say it hard. 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 Let's try it with me. Hard. 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 Hard or hard means susah. Now let's pronounce it together. Starting from the British. Kita mulai dari yang British English. Hard. One more time. Hard. Now in American English. Hard. One more time. Hard. Next, we have the word were. In British English, karena R-nya tidak terlalu jelas, we pronounce it as were. Were. Let's try it together. Were. Jadi R-nya hilang. Were. While in American English, sedangkan di bahasa Inggrisnya orang Amerika, we pronounce it as were. Were. Let's try it together. Were. So we have were and were. Were. Okay, were or were means to be. Bisa adalah. Artinya bisa jadi adalah. So, now let's move to the ear. Ear, it means telinga. In British English, the R is unclear. Bunyi R-nya tidak jelas, so it's become ear. 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 Let's try it with me. Ear. While in American English, sedangkan di bahasa Inggrisnya orang Amerika, we pronounce it as ear. 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 Okay, ear or ear means telinga. Now let's pronounce it together. Starting from the British. Kita coba dari yang British dulu. Ear. Ear. Now in American. Ear. Ear. Next word, we have the word pure. So in British English, the British English, we pronounce it as pure. 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 Let's try it. Pure. While in American English, we pronounce it as pure. 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 Bukan puree, tapi pure. So, pure or pure, it means murni. Now let's pronounce it with British English first. Pure. Pure. Now with American English. Pure. Pure. Now let's move to the next word. We have the word more. Okay, the R in British accent is unclear. Bunyi R di aksen British tidak jelas. So, in British accent dia bakal jadi more. 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 Let's try it with me. More. While in American accent, we say it more. 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 Okay, so more or more means lebih banyak. Let's try to pronounce it from the British one. More. More. Now in American accent. More. More. The next word, we have the word chair. In British accent, we pronounce it as chair. Chair. Let's try it. Chair. Chair. While in American accent, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, we pronounce it as chair. 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 Kedengaran jelas ya, bunyi R-nya sangat jelas di American accent, while in British, we don't hear anything. Sedangkan di British, kita nggak dengar bunyi R sama sekali. So, chair or chair means kursi. Let's pronounce it with me, starting from the British one. Chair. Chair. Now, in American, chair. Chair. The next word, we have the word bar. So, in British accent, we say it bar. Bar. One more time. Bar. In American accent, we say it bar. Bar. So we have bar and bar. Bar and bar. Okay, bar or bar, it means batang. Let's practice our pronunciation again. Mari kita latih lagi untuk mengucapkannya. In British, we pronounce it as bar. Bar. In American, bar. Bar. Okay, so that's the fourth rule. Itu adalah aturan keempat, or the fourth difference, perbedaan keempat di bunyi huruf R-nya. Now, let's take a look to the fifth difference. Perbedaan yang kelima is in isation ending. The word ending in isation. Jadi, di kata yang berakhiran isation. So, the first, we have civilization. Civilization. In American English, we say it civilization. But in British English, we say it civilization. Civilization. There's not really much different. Gak ada beda yang terlalu jelas for this word. And then in the next word, we have organization. In British English, we say it organization. Organization. Jadi dia pakainya O. Organization. Let's say it with me. Organization. While in American English, we say it organization. Organization. So, organization, 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 organization. So, organization or organization, it means organisasi. The next, we have the word authorization. It's kind of similar with the previous word. Jadi, kata ini bunyinya mirip sama kata yang sebelumnya. So, in British English, we say it authorization, authorization, while in American English, we say it authorization, 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 authorization. So, authorization or authorization, it means otorisasi. Let's pronounce it once again. With British English first, authorization, authorization. Now, in American English, authorization, authorization. Okay, the next word, we have globalization. In American English, we pronounce it as globalization, globalization, globalization. While in British English, we pronounce it as globalization, globalization. So, globalization, 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 globalization. Globalization or globalization, it means globalisasi. Let's start from the British. Mari kita latihan lagi sekali dari British accent. Globalization, globalization. Now, American. Globalization, globalization. Okay, the last rule is in the T sounds. T sounds in the middle. Oke, jadi perbedaan yang terakhir atau yang keenam ada di perbedaan bunyi T dalam kata in British accent and American accent. In British accent, T-nya kita ucapkan tetap sebagai T. But in American accent, we usually replace the T with the sound. Jadi kalau di American accent, biasanya bunyi huruf T itu bakal diganti pakai huruf D. For example, the first word, we have better. So, in British English, we say it better, better, better. Tetap T, better. In American accent, we say it better, better, better. Let's try it with me. Better. So, in British, better, better. Karena R-nya di British juga nggak jelas. Better. And in American, we say it better. It means lebih baik. Let's practice. In British, better, better. In American, better, better. Next, the word water. Well, in British, we say it water, water, water. While in American English, we say it water, water, pakai D, water. Okay, water or water means air. So, let's practice again. The first, from British. Remember, British, T-nya jelas, and also R-nya yang nggak jelas. Water, water. Let's try it. Water. And then, in American accent, water, water. It means air. The next, we have the word hated. In British accent, we say it hated, hated, pakai T, tid, hated. While in American accent, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, we say it hated, hated. In American, we say TSD. Kita mengucapkan T-nya sebagai D. So, in British, hated. In American, hated. Hated, hated. Hated, hated. So, hated or hated, it means membenci, dibenci. Okay, let's practice again. Mari kita practice lagi. Starting from British. Hated, hated. Now, American. Hated, hated. Now, let's move to the next word. We have writing. Writing. Remember, the W is silent. Huruf W-nya silent, jadi nggak usah dibaca. In British English, we say it as writing. Writing. Let's say it with me. Writing. Writing. While in American English, we say it riding. Riding. Writing. Riding. Writing. Riding. See? In British, we say the T clearly. And in American, we say the T as D. Di British, kita mengucapkan T-nya dengan sangat jelas. Writing. While in American, sedangkan di American English, we replace the T with D. Kita ganti T-nya dengan D. Writing. Writing or writing means menulis. Let's practice again. From British. Writing. Writing. Now, American. Riding. Riding. The next word, we have the word bottom. In American, let's start from British. Mari kita mulai dari yang British dulu. In British English, it's bottom. 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 While in American English, we say it bottom. 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 Bottom, bottom. Bottom or bottom means di bawah. So, now let's practice. Bottom, bottom. Now in American, bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom. Now let's move to the next word. We have native. So, in British English, we pronounce it as native, native, with T, dengan T. Now, in American, we pronounce it with D. Di American English, kita pakai huruf D. Native, 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 native. Let's try it with me. From the British, native, native. Now, American, native, native. Native or native, it means asli, native. Next, we have artificial. Artificial. Well, in British English, we say it artificial. Artificial. T-nya tetap sebagai huruf T. Artificial. Let's say it. Artificial. Now, in American English, sekarang di bahasa Inggrisnya orang Amerika, we pronounce it as artificial. 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 So, in British English, T-nya tetap T. In American, T-nya diganti D. Artificial, artificial. Artificial or artificial. Artificial or artificial, it means tiruan. Now let's practice again. Starting from the British. Artificial. Artificial. Now, American. Artificial. Artificial. Now to the last word. Sekarang ke kata yang terakhir. We have notice. So, in British English, we have the T pronounced as T. T-nya tetap dibaca sebagai T. Notice. 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 In American, we pronounce the T as D. Di American English, T-nya kita ganti pakai D. Notice. 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 Let's try it. Notice. Notice. Notice or notice, it means pemberitahuan. Let's practice it one more time, starting from the British. Notice. Notice. Now, American. Notice. Notice. Well, those are the 6 different between British English and American English. Jadi itu 6 perbedaan utama dari aksen British dan juga aksen Amerika. So, which one do you prefer, guys? Lebih suka yang mana? So, me personally, kalau Miss pribadi, I prefer American English. Jadi Miss lebih suka pakai American English daripada British. It's hard for me to pronounce the A and O sounds. Jadi kalau di British, agak tricky buat Miss ngucapin bunyi A dan juga O-nya. So, I prefer American. How about you? Kalau kalian gimana? Do you prefer the British English or American English? Well, guys, so that's all the topic we have today. Jadi topik kita hari ini, we don't have any additional material. Jadi kita nggak punya topik tambahan seperti biasanya. So today we purely talk about the difference between American and British English. Okay, let's recap. Mari kita recap dulu. So there are 6 different between American and British accent. The first is in the word stress. Yang pertama ada di penekanan katanya. The word stress in British English mostly in the front. Penekanan suara di British English biasanya di awal. While in American English, the stress is in the second. Sedangkan di American English penekanannya biasanya di suku kata kedua. The next difference is in the word I'll. Oke, perbedaan kedua adalah di kata yang berakhiran I'll, yang mana pronouncing-nya beda satu sama lain. Yang mana pengucapannya, kalau di British beda, di American agak beda. Biarpun tulisannya sama. The third difference is the A sound. Perbedaan selanjutnya ada di bunyi A. The A sound of the British accent is longer. Jadi bunyi A di aksen Inggris, dia lebih panjang. While in the American English, sedangkan di aksen Amerika, it is shorter. Dia lebih pendek. The fourth difference, perbedaan keempat, is in the R sound. Perbedaan keempatnya ada di bunyi huruf R-nya. Well, the R sound in British accent is not clear. Jadi kalau bunyi R-nya di aksen British, dia enggak jelas. While in American accent, it's really clear. Sedangkan di aksen Amerika, dia sangat jelas. And the fifth difference is in the word ending in ization. Jadi di kata yang berakhiran ization. The word ending in ization, dia biasanya beda pengucapannya juga. Seperti yang berakhiran I'll tadi. Biarpun tulisannya sama. And the last difference is in the T sound. Perbedaan terakhirnya ada di bunyi T. In British accent, we pronounce the T as T. Di aksen British, kita mengucapkan T-nya tetap sebagai T. While in American accent, we pronounce the T as D. Sedangkan di aksen Amerika, kita biasanya mengucapkan T-nya sebagai D. Well guys, don't forget to practice these words. Jangan lupa untuk latihan mengucapkan kata-kata ini and find your preference accent. Dan temukan aksen mana yang lebih kalian suka. Well, that's all from me for today. Thank you so much for joining this live streaming. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye, guys!